Hello and welcome, gorgeous Geminis. I'm Rose Smith and I'm here with your June horoscope. Okay, well, for June, dear gorgeous Geminis, try not to be overly impulsive. I know that quite often you're full of beans and you just want to get out and do stuff, and you can feel that fiery energy to get out in the world and do stuff. However, next month's a really busy month for a lot of people because of the eclipses. So June would be an excellent time just to have a bit of a break and, not go too far overboard. So sometimes there's a tendency for, gallivanting around the planet or gallivanting around your local neighbourhood and really putting yourself out there. Okay, so the third sees the new moon in your first house of self. So this is a very sort of personal, sorry, still getting over the flu. This is a very personal and intimate type of area, the first house. And with the new moon there's new beginnings around how you see yourself and how you, I guess, bring your authentic self out into the external world. But tied to that, you may find that you have some desire to update your image. So it could be new clothes, new makeup, new shoes, or, you want to put on, I guess, a fuller face, a fuller description of your authentic self going out to the world, so to speak. Okay, so the fifth sees Mercury joining Mars in your second house of values. Now, this is great for making money. You could have lots of money making opportunities come up with Mercury and Mars in the second house. So there could be some lucky breaks, like unexpected money coming in, but more likely it's that you'll be motivated and you'll feel like working and you really want to go out there, sort your finances out and make the best use of your money. Part of that could be spending money. So do be careful, of course, that you don't overspend. But it's more likely that you'd find something that you really want and you'll get it at a bargain price. So there could be deals to be made. Some of you might buy a new car. As I'm talking, I'm seeing like car sales yards where you might be thinking about a new car or a new way of getting around in the world, gorgeous Geminis, because you want to portray the person that you really are deep down rather than just appeal to somebody's perception of who they think you are. You want to actually portray who you really are, if that makes sense. Alrighty, on the 9th, Venus also goes into your first house. This is an absolutely beautiful energy, having Venus in there. It will make you more popular. People will see this sort of radiance around you, this glow. It's excellent to have Venus there for relationships. It could be personal or it could be business relationships, but any kind of relationship with Venus there, it makes the energy more smooth flowing, more harmonious, more content, and mutually beneficial for both parties. Okay, a lot of peace and harmony with that. 17th sees the full moon go into your 7th house of committed relationships. So it might not be necessarily a personal relationship, could be a business relationship as well. The 7th house is about those relationships that are very important to you. This is not just someone that you've met in passing or an acquaintance. This is somebody that you have some sort of bond with. So traditionally it was thought to be the house of marriage, but, it could be, particularly strong relationship that you have with another person. Okay, so Jupiter's already in there, which is fantastic for relationships because Jupiter's all about expansiveness and abundance. So where Jupiter goes, it usually brings more focus and more energy to that area. So you could find your relationship deepening in some way, or your business relationship going to another level also. So if you're married or if you're in a relationship, it could be to take the next step. It might be having a baby. It might be renewal of vows, but there's a deepening in some way. Alrighty. Now, what else have we got? 22nd sees the sun go into your second house of values, joining Mars and Mercury already there. That's going to bring extra insight and extra focus onto your finances. So really, June looks like, gorgeous Geminis, it looks like the month for great opportunities in finance and great opportunities in relationships. Okay, Mars and Mercury there, you're going to be feeling more motivated about money, sorting out any problems that you may or may not have, looking for new ways to make money, or money is just kind of being magically manifested or magnetized to you in some way. 27th sees Mercury in your third house of communications. It's great for sharing the knowledge. It's great for socializing, having contact with your siblings, and also doing errands in your local area. And with Mercury there, that's all about more communications. It's like communications in the house of communications, so a double lot of communications. Really good if you want to get your message out there, you want to publish, you want to speak, you want to do live streams like I'm doing now. Hello, whoever those people are watching me live streaming at the moment, hello. So it's an excellent month for getting your message out in the world. Okay, and basically on that point, it's about uplifting others, getting your message out in the world. When I say that, I mean that in a positive sense. Far better to lift people up and, try and help each other than tear people down. We need to move away, as a society, we need to move away from this sort of fear-based element that seems to be going on a lot. Hello, Margarita. Yes, thank you. Love and light to you too. Love and hugs. Thank you. Yes. Sorry. What can I say? I can't stop doing stuff just because the flu's there. That's just silly and it's really boring. Okay. Now, let's have a look for you, gorgeous Geminis in spirit. Okay. Now, remember at the start of this live stream I said, don't be overly impulsive. The first thing I see when I close my eyes is a ship, and it's out on the sea and it's brisk. It's like it's making good speed, but the water is a little bit choppy, and so it's going along at a cracking brisk pace. But you do need to be a little bit careful that you don't overdo things. I can see this ocean that I'm looking at. It's all about your emotions, okay? So you can do well, you can get to where you want to go, just be measured in your response, okay? Let's have a look now, and I'll pick a tarot card for you for the month for gorgeous Geminis in June 2019. Okay, yes, and I'm also seeing, as I close my eyes, some of you closing a door to the past. You'll know if this relates to you because you'll actually be saying goodbye to a situation or to a person. And you might have said goodbye in the past, actually physically, but this is on another level. This is like spiritually, you've actually cut them off. Okay, and the card that I'm coming out with is the 5 of Pentacles. Now, this just fits in with what I'm just saying now. See this lass, this red-haired lass here? She's looking a bit dejected, okay? A bit sorry that things have not worked out. And that's the thing with 5s. They can be very creative, and you can get, a lot of, see that red hair, that Celtic red hair? You can get a lot of inspiration, from the 5 of Pentacles. But because it's Pentacles, it's often associated with money. So please do be careful about your finances and don't be over impulsive. I know I've said that 3 times. I know I'm nagging like your mother, and I'm probably old enough to be the mother of most of you, in fact. But yeah, 5. Okay, so she's got some money, but she's a bit short. 5, I often think of like 5 cups, and 2 have spilt over, have been knocked over, and 3 are still upright. So with this, you can see there's some sort of disappointment, and Pentacles is about earthly things, okay, the physical aspects of it. Okay, so just a little, heads up there for you. Doesn't mean this is going to be your whole entire month, because you have got great energy for money, but you've got to manage it properly. And so this is a heads up. Don't overspend or, go like a crazy person, So please, thank you for listening today. Please leave a comment. I always try to answer your comments, and I'd appreciate a like on this video, and subscribe to my channel. I'm doing monthly horoscopes, weekly tarot sessions. When I say tarot, hello Margarita, thank you, my pleasure. And I'm primarily a psychic. I'm not really a tarot card reader per se. So I'm clairvoyant and clairsentient. I do occasionally hear things as well. So I do have clairaudience. I get some mediumship too. So I just go with whatever I get. And the cards, I like to use the cards on YouTube because it's really boring if you're just going to look at me. You see, that's not a boring card. For example, there's a lot in that card, and the same with this card today. So it's actually more interesting if you've got something else to look at besides me. But thanks for tuning in, and I wish you gorgeous Geminis a very beautiful and wonderful month full of opportunities in your finances and your relationships. Okay, thank you, and bye for now.